are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for a first. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
1st and goal at the 7-yard
Did he
line.
keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And he gets a clean slate and a competition in his new spot in Indianapolis. Obviously trying to eliminate some bad habits he picked up in New York. But after a brief good stop in Minnesota, this gives him a chance to continue to trend the veteran quarterbacks who have a chance to excel with a fresh start in a new team.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They run the option right from Lawrence. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We're going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll get this up here midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 48 yards. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, Charles. A great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Jones will sneak it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Jones staying on his feet. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Goes back at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action with Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red on red.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Ooh, the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Thomas brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags take a 3-touchdown lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15. 1st down, Colts.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Eric Armstead. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking aside.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Breaks through the contact.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, here's your butt.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
At the 35-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. That one down the field for Strange.
And this one is incomplete.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thank you. The rain, if anything, maybe intensified while you were covering the halftime report. We'll see how these two coaching staffs want to approach this second half to come.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. From the gun on third down, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action now. Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll let one go deep for Downs.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 28 yards.
And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violations.
No doubt.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
stop cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt. And now Indianapolis set to take. The field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Phil.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Lawrence running right on the option.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He looked to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Eric Armstead. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
This taken in by Downs.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunter.
Now he's loose again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Back now in Jacksonville. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Escapes the defender.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Richardson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devon Hamilton.
Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Now it's Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson working from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's pulled in at the 32. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Red on red. And Soko, behind.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, That's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the